Welcome. Today I'm going to show you the exact strategy I call the revenue loop, the same system that allowed Chris here to generate $6,000 from only having 1,000 followers within 36 days. And the best thing is that he done it without having a massive audience, using any complicated tools, or working endless hours. And I tried to film this yesterday, but I feel like I can explain it better. So I'm gonna film it again, and I'm gonna continue filming it until I feel like I've said it clearly enough for you guys to understand. So I'm gonna keep refining how I film this video and keep making it better. So make sure you stay tuned. If you've ever felt stuck because you don't have a huge following, or can't afford these fancy resources, this will change your perspective on how to grow your audience. Now, to prove this works, here's some screenshots from Chris when he closed his very first client, which was 3 weeks into working with each other. And then when he closed his second client, 36 days into working with each other for his high ticket coaching program. I just wanted to show these just so you can see that it's real. Stick around and I'll show you exactly how you can make the revenue loop work for you and how you can implement it into your business today. Most people think that they need to grow a massive audience, or believe that social proof alone is what's going to magically convert followers into paying clients. But here's the actual truth. A big audience doesn't guarantee that you are going to have sales. There's many people out there who grow audiences who are filled with passive consumers who enjoy their content but don't actually see them as problem solvers. That's why I developed the magnetic positioning. It's a unique lead generation approach that actually allows you to attract high quality leads, even if you have a small audience. This ensures that the followers that you gain are engaged and aligned with your offers and ready to take action. So let's talk about the system that ties it all together. The revenue loop is built on two key principles. You have your high ticket offer. This is what provides transformational value and attracts serious customers. And then you have your content, or what I like to call answer-driven authority. But for this video, I'm just going to write ADA, which is basically content that positions you as the go-to expert by directly answering your audience's real question. And here's why it works. So the revenue loop seamlessly integrates content creation into your natural workflow. So say we've got a prospect here, and your prospect's got a question. This is some terrible drawings. So yeah, say this is your prospect and he's got a question for you. Now, this is you and you've got the answer. The only piece of the puzzle that's missing is you sticking up a camera and filming yourself answering your client's questions. So for example, with Chris, we filmed snippets of all of his coaching calls and then repurposed them into posts, saving time while still showing his expertise. And this system ensures that your content nurtures and converts your audience while growing your authority. If we go back to Chris's results, with just 1,000 followers, he made $6,000 in 36 days using the revenue loop. And how did he do this? By simply using a high ticket offer and answer-driven authority to create content that addressed his audience's specific pain points. For example, instead of using generic sales advice, Chris shared real solutions, like how one of his students used his frameworks to close high-ticket deals. Now compare this with a creator that I spoke to who had 200,000 followers but couldn't monetize. Why? He was relying on selling a $5 ebook instead of creating real offers that solved real pain points. And to be honest, everyone's got a $5 ebook everywhere, right? So the revenue loop, with his tiered offers, turned Chris's audience into paying customers, while the other creators' audience remained passive consumers. Now, most people treat lead generation as a passive process. They sit there waiting for people to trickle through their landing pages and opt in and take the next step. And I genuinely think that's the wrong approach. Instead, I use the magnetic positioning, a method that actively attracts and qualifies leads. And here's how it works, right? On this side, I'm going to put 80%, and this side, I'm going to put 20%. Now, this 80% of the content is going to be things that solve problems. and also answering questions that your general audience has, while also demonstrating your expertise. The other 20% are going to be personal stories, things like traveling, and also polarizing opinions that, will spark curiosity about you, that brings in new traffic, that people can go from this type of content to this type of content. And the key is to actively filter these people out, right? So from this type of content, they go to this. Now they go down to a filter, let's say some forms, actually engage with these people with messages to assess the fit or what position that they're in right now before you take calls for them. Or if you have a low ticket offer, you can sell them a low ticket offer that will help them as well if they don't qualify for your high ticket offer. And then what that actually leads to is you making more money. The traditional approach asks you to wait to grow a massive audience before you start monetizing, and the revenue loop changes the game. It allows you to attract, qualify, and convert leads while you grow your audience. You start making more content that actually helps your target audience who actually want to take action and not just consume your content, gets you leads that are qualified and turns them into sales, and then allows you to continue scaling up because you know the content that you're making is bringing you in the right kind of leads that's leading you into sales that helps you scale up even further. So if you're ready to implement this system in your business, make sure you use the links in my description and let's build out a system that grows your audience and turns it into constant revenue. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.